Graph it. All right, so we've covered financially things that you can do to improve your tax versus value, reoccurring revenue, your contribution margin versus gross profit, cash flow, and then valuation could be a performance metric. We recommend every 2 to 3 years because we're getting 9 numbers. You can see how it's changing. All right, let's go to operational. All right, maybe I'll come over here. Give these guys a break, sorry. We'll come over here and help them to be able to see it. Who knows where the Yucatan Peninsula is? Where is it? In Mexico. What coast? Northeast, right? Okay, it's in the Gulf, right? Okay, what is Cancun? We're playing now Family Feud, okay? So I got this side versus this side. Family Feud, what's the #1 answer that Cancun is known about? Okay, diving, you said? Diving's 3. Spring break. Here's my partiers back here, okay? I got them. Okay, the #1 answer is spring break, or I'll take tequila, okay? What's the #2 answer? Who's playing? Who wants to sit out? Play? No, let's play. Okay, give me some answers. Huh? Crime. That's on the board, but I don't like to talk about that if I'm from Mexico, so we'll keep that low. What else? Honeymoons. Okay, that's on the board. What else? Sir, can I just say an all-inclusive resort? So you go, you get food, you might have a theater, they'll have snorkeling, they'll have surfing, they'll have scuba diving, so an all-inclusive resort. That's #2, all-inclusive. Keep going. I'm waiting for my answer that I'm coming to. It's still on the board.
Beach.
Who?
Beach. Is that too obvious?
What is that?
The beach.
The beach. Okay, that's there. That's kind of with the snorkeling or diving. Yeah. Fishing. Fishing's there. Timeshares, yes. I'd like to have you come down and just listen to my 2-hour presentation, would you? You know, I'll give you 3 free nights. Come on, come on. So timeshare. Okay, you guys haven't got it yet. I'm going to have to help you. Since I alluded to this productivity pyramid, what this is going to do is increase the productivity of your team from 10% to 200%. You've heard of the Mayan ruins? Nobody's heard of the Mayan ruins there? Yeah? Okay, Tulum, Koba, Itsun or whatever they call that one. You know, the something with the Nutsu on it. Okay, so we're going to build a productivity pyramid. And this pyramid is going to increase the productivity of your team by a large number. Who can tell me what a typical company goal is? And by the way, the pyramid's not in your handout, so you're going to just have to write it on the back of a page. Okay, increased revenue is the #1 answer across it. We're still playing Family Feud here. What's the #2 answer? Increased net income. Sweet. Bing, 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 bing. You all win. By the way, 100% of the companies in America track revenue and net income. Now let's think out of the box. Okay, let's start thinking out of the box. Give me some other things that you could do in a company goals. So we're building company goals here. Okay, you have to speak up. Yeah, okay, so we're going to do something with our clients and customers. So we want to increase them. How about satisfaction? We want to make sure that we're keeping track of our satisfaction. What else?
Employee retention.
Yeah, you know, this is a really important hidden cost, is turnover. It's really a very serious problem. So employee retention, yes. Okay, so leads. Yeah, we're gonna do something to generate leads, and we want to increase our retention. Okay, what else?
Recurring business.
Yeah, since we talked about that. So we want to increase our recurring revenue. What else? Yeah, let's innovate, shall we? Let's innovate and bring in some more products. Yeah, let's reduce our costs. Does anybody have an on-time delivery goal? If you don't, you ought to think about it. On time. How about a quality goal? Does anybody have a quality goal? How about safety? You in construction, do you have a safety goal over there? Yeah. Okay. So are we in agreement that we could take these and assign them to a department? You agree? You know, we could look at each department and we could determine some goals in each department, which eventually are going to get us this, right? That's what we're looking for. Now, who has had a good coach, either athletic or mentor? Give me some characteristics of a good coach. Okay, motivate. You're going to have to speak up because I have this air conditioner. Huh? Teach skills. Yeah, we want to increase the skills. What else? Accountable over here on the right. What was over here on the left? So we want to lower risk. Okay, what else? Speak up. Clarity. Yeah. Okay, so we want to have better clarity on what we're trying to do. What else? Feedback. Who said that? Feedback? By the way, in 140 groups, nobody has mentioned this. Immediate feedback. I have to mention it. So it's immediate feedback. Now I'm going to give you a quick example. What do you have as a sports team here? How about the Magic? Is that good? So the reason the Magic's good is anybody checked out my hands? Does anybody notice my hands while I've been talking? They're kind of screwed up, right? That's 60 years of basketball. All right, I've broken every finger multiple times. Now, so the Magic have brought me in, if they did, to be a free throw coach. All right? So I'll not take Shack Attack as an example, okay? But so I'm looking at practice, and I've got a free throw shooter shooting like this. What's wrong with this methodology? Okay, if I shoot like this, I can have an air left or right or long or back. I've got 4 axes of airs. If I pull this elbow in right here and shoot like this, what's the axis of my airs? I'm either long or short. I eliminate left or right, okay? So am I going to wait till the NBA Finals and go out and say, hey, Shaq, seriously, your elbow's out. Let's bring it in. Let's start looking at the front end of the basket and put your fingers in the basket. Or am I going to start at practice? You're going to start at practice, right? And you're going to give them immediate feedback. Immediate feedback. You're not going to wait until the NBA Finals but to try and straighten out the guy's poor free throw shooting. You're going to be working on it in practice. Give me some other characteristics of a good coach. Game plan. Huh? Game plan. Yeah, okay, nice. So a plan of where we're headed, right? Okay, there's one other one that you didn't talk about, which isn't. I'm increasing the skills, right? But unless I'm playing horseshoes or wrestling or something like that, don't I want to integrate that into the team? Right? I want to build the team by increasing individual skills, right? Okay, there's another one that you haven't mentioned. Has anybody heard of active listening? Our society is built on not very good active listening. So we were blessed with 2 ears and 1 mouth. However, the mouth tends to run off with the ears. Okay, I'll give you an example. Has anybody been in a meeting or a reception and heard the one-up principle? Anybody heard that? The one-up principle? So I've been a scout leader for 25 years. So I've carried boys from ages 2 to 18 in my back seat for over 100 camps. And here's what I hear. I'm going to give you an example. Because I'm from Utah and we have 9 ski resorts within 45 minutes of my house. I was skiing at Deer Valley. And I was going through the trees. The powder was so awesome. I came out of the trees and there was this big rock. I went off the rock 15 feet. I landed in the powder. It went up my nose. My goggles flew off. My poles were everywhere. Okay, this is the story. The guy next to him isn't commenting at all about this. He's going, well, I was at Lake Powell and we were looking for these cliffs, and I found this 60-foot cliff, and we did a double gainer flip, and I landed it. And then the guy in the next, that's the one-up principle. Active listening, who wants to be my skier? Anybody want to volunteer to be my skier?
Sure.
Great. Thanks, Matt. Tell me, how did you end up at that rock?
I was leaving the trees and just didn't know where I was going, and then all of a sudden there it was.
And how did you survive?
I landed, I don't know how. Somehow I just landed on my feet and just all over my nose. It was crazy.
So how long did it take you to dig out of that hole?
Like 10 minutes at least.
Did you think you were going to suffocate?
Not really, because my head was above.
Oh,
but,
you were kind of buried?
I was buried a little bit. I had to go and dig
Did you
myself
go do it again?
out. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome, dude. Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the difference with my active listening? No, I'm actually engaged at trying to see what his experience was. Okay? Unfortunately, our society is one-up. Most everybody one-ups. You just go to a reception and listen to the one-ups. Hardly anybody takes the time to compliment or contact this guy and really dig out what the story is. So a good coach is a good active listener. All right? Can you see that over there? Okay, good job.